founded Black Mountain 14 years ago. And over the last 14 years, we built 9 companies. We entered Australia 2 years ago. We took a strong look at all the basins within Australia, got most excited about the Canning Basin, and in particular, our EP371 asset that we acquired from Mitsubishi. Really like the fact that it's not exploration risk. They discovered a strong gas resource. What we're tasked with is really taking that early work and leveraging it into full scale, full cycle U.S. unconventional development. So something we know very well. Our team over their careers have drilled and fracked over 3,000 wells. We've operated as a team close to 20,000 wells. So really good at what we do. We know U.S. unconventional operations and have executed those extremely well over the years, and look forward to bringing that to our Canning Basin asset.
Black Mountain's core asset is located in the Canning Basin. It's a resource called Valhalla. It consists of about 900,000 acres on a permit called EP371. It has significant prospective resources of 11.8 TCF. The asset was purchased from Mitsubishi in 2019. Mitsubishi spent about $200 million on the asset, drilling 3 vertical wells with 11 frac zones, all of which flowed gas to surface. The Valhalla gas can flow in multiple directions. Our core focus is on integrating that gas into underutilized existing LNG infrastructure. That could mean Darwin LNG. That could also mean Northwest Shelf. Both opportunities we're very excited about. Not only does it increase the return for the owners of the LNG infrastructure, but it also enables our gas to toll through the facility and reach those high dollar value Asian LNG end markets. I really see our differentiation represented by 4 core pillars. One being we have the right skill set. So the Black Mountain team has drilled and fracked over 3,000 wells. That's across the US and globally. So we really know how to interplays, bring down those well costs, and ultimately get them into commerciality. Second, we're going to be developing Valhalla, which is the name of our resource in the Canning Basin, as a net zero natural gas development. What that means is we're going to be using great care to eliminate both Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions on site. Those emissions that are unavoidable will be acquiring high integrity carbon credits in order to truly offset those emissions, making our reservoir one of the best in class for the environment. Third, we have incredibly supportive local stakeholders. So not only do we have ILUAs in place, which is effectively the most advanced form of a partnership with traditional owners who live in the area, but we also have a contractual right to drill and frack on the acreage. And third, the traditional owners genuinely want the project to go ahead. So they were responsible for getting the fracking moratorium lifted and really have been very outspoken in support of our project, which is fantastic. Fourth, we have received a very strong vote of confidence in us from the McGowan government as they granted us the ability to export gas from Western Australia. So we're the second such exemption to be put in place, the first being Waitsia and second being Black Mountain's Valhalla reservoir. So we're incredibly excited about the opportunities going forward. We'll start with myself. I'm Ashley Zumwalt Forbes. I'm a senior advisor to the business. My background is petroleum engineering, and I worked international shale exploration at ExxonMobil, working globally, culminating in a significant role in the development of an Argentina shale called the Vaca Muerta. I then went and got an MBA at Harvard Business School, joined Rhett at Black Mountain, and moved to Australia to set up all of our Australian businesses. The business is headed up by Rhett Bennett, who's our executive chairman. He's really been prolific across the upstream oil and gas space since he started Black Mountain in 2007, has built businesses all the way across the unconventional supply chain, and truly has that skill set to get in and make these shale plays profitable, which is really what's needed here. The other Black Mountain member on the board is a woman named Samantha Richardson, who's our executive director as well as our COO. Sam has significant resources experience within Australia and is based in Perth. Her specific core expertise areas are regulatory, ESG, and commodity marketing. So if you think of where the business is going over the next 3 years, she's perfectly positioned. What excites me the most about Black Mountain's Valhalla project is it really brings together the perfect sauce of developing a new unconventional deposit. First, and the hardest thing to accomplish is the gas is actually there. Second, we have the experience to go in and crack the code. Third, we have the right partners on the ground. And fourth, we're close to very high dollar value markets. So again, I think it really brings together all pieces of the puzzle, and we're excited to get this thing into commercialization.
It's starting from a really strong position, about 12 Ts in prospective resource. And in addition to that, there's already been 200 million Aussies sunk into the project. So we really like the fact that we're able to leverage that early work that Mitsubishi did. And then proximity to markets, not only the Western Australian gas market, but also brownfield LNGs that exist in the area. So as we think about Northwest Shelf and others, there's significant shortfalls opening up within their portfolios where ultimately our gas asset's going to really dovetail nicely into some of those facilities to access Asian LNG markets.